Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you guys for coming out and supporting this project. My name is Deyanira Cuiriz. I was incarcerated at the age of 19. A little out of breath, those stairs got to me. But 19, and I did 10 years. I spent all of my 20s growing up, learning how to be an adult in the prison system, right? As soon as I went over the wall and, people were telling me like, hey, kid, you're make yourself at home, right? I was sentenced to 27 to life, an extra life sentence, and 12 years on top of that. So when I heard that I should be comfortable where I'm at, because that's where I was going to be for the rest of my life, I refused. I refused to believe that. And I would walk around telling people, I'm not going to be here long. So when you're telling that to people that have been there forever, they look at you like, you're going to wake up soon, right? But I knew in my heart what I had to do is I had to change, and I had to find myself. And it's really hard to do that when the reason why I got incarcerated is seeking the love from someone that you weren't going to get it because of their past. So when I walked into those walls, I had to create a character, right? Those of us know that you have to survive, right? You have to understand the politics and dynamics because it's a completely different world, right? Not only did I not have an identity before I was incarcerated, but I didn't know who I was in there as well. So it took time, it took lessons to understand that I need to accept myself for who I am so I won't have to repeat the same things over and over again, to learn how to love myself. A lot of us have traumas. We want to belong, so we make very, very poor choices. So I just want to thank Vandrick and Sean and everyone who participated in this book because you're opening yourself up and letting people know these are the struggles. When I came home, I had to ask for help. I used to be a very prideful person, right? I didn't know what the phone was. I was frustrated. There was boundaries being crossed, right? Because now I'm in a free world. And so you reaching over me to get something at the grocery store, I left my cart and I walked out with no groceries that day. And it sounds way out into way far left, but these are things that we coming home need help with. Simple things, especially those of us that have been gone for a really long time, right? And did the work. Now, it's something else to build a character and they're like, okay, you survived. 2017, by the grace of God, with all due respect to your beliefs, I was resentenced, right? Because I fought and I worked with my lawyer and I made sure that I was consistent. I wasn't giving up. After so many years, it didn't matter. I was not going to be there, right? So I got a phone call, and I want to share this with you because at that time, my brother was facing a legal situation. So we were both going to court at the same time, and I was on the phone, right, 15-minute phone call. So my mother told me, oh, you won, right? But when she said you won, I thought she was talking about my brother, right? And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so happy for him, right? Like flew right over my head, right? I'm like, oh my God, he did it, congratulations to him. And she's like, no, you're coming home, right? And so at that point, I made a choice because like everyone else, we do things that we will never want to mention to any other human being. And we're involved in things that we regret. So at that point in time, I chose to do something different. I chose to be a leader. I chose to be the person that I needed for myself. I chose to be a person that someone can come to and learn from. And I was teaching groups to people twice my age, letting them know that there is a possibility to fight the good fight and still win, that this was not your home. So I just want to give a shout out to everyone that's been home. I've been home for 4 years now. So thank you. I received my certification, national certification for my Counseling, I'm a SUD counselor. I am now currently working, someone said it, right in the middle of everything, the Dream Center on International, if you guys know. So we're right straight from where I come from, I jump right back in. So what better way to pay back than to go back and be like, hey, check this out. This is what we need. I can be a voice for those people that I'm helping, which are people coming home, right, after a really long time. And yes, there is a need for resources. There is a need for this project, right? People have to speak out for those that don't have the opportunity to speak, and as well as speaking up for those that are praying for an opportunity like this to be up here speaking with you. Thank you, everybody, for coming.